Hi everyone, this is Fong Bia and welcome to YouTube channel Hotelier ไม่เพลียใส and welcome to our third episode. This is Enhanced Guest Experience. For Enhanced Guest Experience, will be divided into 4 sections, which is pre-arrival, welcome, check-in, in-house, and also departure. And today we're going to talk about pre-arrival. How to express to the guests before they arrive that we are ready for them, to welcoming them, to make their stay more memorable, and how guests can trust us, can count on us. So the preparation for pre-arrival is very important. And if you could not get the data from the guests or get to know the guests before they arrive, such as their preference, their request, their purpose of the stay, their arrival time, their activity that they want to do during stay, trust me, you will not be able to enhance guest stay, even upon check-in, during stay or departure. So it is quite important. And today I will show you how you can get the information or the data from the Opera system for creating the pre-arrival email. And also we will know that if there has any other source of contact or channel that we can contact the guests before they arrive, not only an email. So please stay tuned.
ต่อไปนี้คือคำอ้อนวอนเนื่องจากการจัดทำคลิปในแต่ละครั้งผู้สร้างต้องใช้พลังความคิดและอารมณ์ในการจัดทำหากใครที่ยังไม่กดติดตามกด Subscribe กดไลค์กดแชร์และคอมเมนต์อรรถรสในการรับชมของท่านอาจลดลงนะคะ
So let's talk about the channel that we contact the guests before they arrive. So many of you may think like we just contact guests by email, right? But that is not correct because we have telephone, we have message, we have WhatsApp that we can text to the guests as well. From my experience, I was very impressed when I have a vacation in Europe and I stay at QO Amsterdam Hotel. Once when my flight landed in Amsterdam, I got the WhatsApp message that, did you have a transportation to come to the hotels? Or do you need any assistant? And they suggest me for which metro line that I should take. And is there anything else that they can prepare for me before I arrive to the room? So I can communicate to them. So I feel very impressed with that message. So you can see that WhatsApp can use as well. Well, and also I would like to mention about extranet from online travel agent, which is Booking.com, Expedia, Agoda, and other source of travel agent. You know what? There has many hotel staff that told me that they cannot contact to the guests because guests book online or guests book through travel agent. So if they said this to you, they just give you an excuse and they just show to you that they don't want to do extra mile, they don't want to impress the guests, they don't want to enhance guest stay. Because based on my experience, anyone who have password and username for extranet of travel agent, you can access and communicate to the guest. I even contact the guest, give the pre-arrival email to the guest and ask them what they need and even ask them the email or contact details and update into Opera system before guests arrive. So you see, when you get all details, like when you get guest email address from the extranet, telephone number and the preference, you can update into your registration cards as well. So when guests arrive and check in, you just reconfirm their email. No need to disturb them to write it down again. And it will cost time, right? Check-in experience should be time management as well. That very fast, very smooth. Well, please go back and tell to your team, especially reservation team, to contact extranet from travel agent to get all details, and you will have it. You even use it to upsell transportation, to send the email in regard of hotel activity, hotel facility, and like product that you would like to promote, like spa, like some specialty meal in the restaurant. So you see that it's not just only email that you can contact. All right. So next, my question is where you can get the details or the guest information to draft the email to send to the guest, to draft the message before sending to the guest. All right? Because you need to bear in mind and be aware that the information that guest already gave to you before, you need to confirm to them. But don't ask the question about that information anymore. If you ask the question back for the information that they gave to you already, guests will start panic. And then they will feel, oh, what's going to happen for that day? I told them my flight already. I told them my special request for the pillow already. But why they ask me again? That means they ignore my request. So you need to be careful on that. Okay? So I'm going to tell you that every single information that you got from the guest before you create pre-arrival email, like the reservation got the email, the guest request to book the room, or call to reserve the room, call to make special arrangement for the private dinner, call to request champagne set up in the room, or they call to concierge on another day to request for the flight detail, for the transportation. They call to the reception to request for specific room location. So this person who have in contact with the guest should update those information into Opera system, and you should put it into reservation comment. This is my guide that you need to utilize reservation comment, because when you print out arrival report, this all detail will show on the arrival report. Then you will be able to enhance that stay. So next, this is our reservation screen. So I'm just only show you for Opera system because this is the most famous PMS that we use in hospitality. So this is the screen, reservation screen. On the top of the screen, this is confirmation number. What it tell us about guest data? We know about arrival details, check-in, check-out date, room rate, room type, number of person who will stay, and also the special request, which is able to tell us about purpose of stay. This is their birthday, celebrate trip, honeymoon, anniversary. They request room with sea view, away from elevator. They request extra bed, some baby cot for their infant, or some extra pillow, special pillow that they may request on this. So you can check in this area before you send email back. Before you send email to ask for the details or to reconfirm during you draft pre-arrival email to the guest. And the resident comment, as I mentioned, every person will contact the guest and gain some data from the guest. They need to update into resident comment. And next one is more field. More field is talk about transportation, flight details. So if guest told you already, you need to record in the proper way to let everyone be able to understand your way of record. So this stage, you need to implement the standard into your area to set the same standard. Next, I'm going to show you how to create pre-arrival email. What is the information that we should write down in arrival email? The arrival email is composed by subject. You need to mention that your next coming business trip, your next coming holiday, and followed by the confirmation number at the end of the subject, because you will be able to track it back when they have some problem, or you would like to review guest correspondence before they arrive. Then you can come to your email, and then search by confirmation, because confirmation by the opera system will generate just only one number for each reservation, and it will not be duplicated and will never be duplicated. All right. And next is about greeting. So there has many hotels and resorts that they create their own way of greeting, like greeting from the Angel City, like Krungthep, Bangkok, greeting from the Coconut Islands, which is Got Samui, or greeting from Andaman Sea, which is from Phuket area, greeting from Paradise property or whatsoever that the property set standard for you to greet the guest, so you can use that standard to put into pre-arrival email. And then guest name, right? And the body of the email, you need to ask the question that you would like to gain the detail from the guest. And after you ask the details, and next paragraph, you need to reconfirm what guests have sent to you previously, to make them feel that the data that they gave to us before has been recorded, and that they will be looked after well by us. And the last one, farewell, to show them, to appreciate them that they book us, they stay with us. Like in Thailand, they has more than like 100,000, 200,000 hotels. Why they select us? So we need to appreciate them and offer further assistance or any pre-arrangement that we can do for them to make their stay more comfortable and more memorable. And then your name, your title. So this is the template of pre-arrival emails. So before we go into the example of pre-arrival email that I just draft, let me ask you that what is the information that we should get from the guest? My answer is everything. If you know more about guests, you will be able to enhance their stay. You will be able to impress them. You will be able to plan to make them feel that you know them, to make them feel that we be able to make their stay comfortable. Then we can arrange the thing that they're interesting, the thing that we could fulfill their stay, right? Like preference, guest preference, special request, arrival time. That is very important, because when guests come and then the room is not available, because we see that the previous guest will check out around 11, but he come around 9 a.m. in the morning, and if we have no room, then we can have alternative arrangement, which area that we're going to send them to wait the room, what activity that we will be able to offer them during waiting for the room. So you may see this as your consideration, right? And the purpose of stay, of course, if they come for honeymoon, you should arrange something for them nicely, the bed. If they are second, return on the islands or return on the property, you should do something on that, right? Okay, for the email, the first email talking about Mr. Johnson, he booked for 2 persons, but he gave the name just only Johnson. And he will stay on 25th until 29 December 2020. This is all information that he gave to us. So what is the email like when we would like to send the pre-arrival email to him? So I just put the subject like your festive holiday at Kiri Kiri Resort, and followed by the confirmation number 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, 6, 7. And dear Mr. Johnson, greeting from Kiri Kiri Resort. We are very pleased to have you stay with us in next coming holiday on 25th till 29 December in our corner suite room. Since the arrival date is drawing near, may I please have your arrival detail, preference, and companion name. Therefore, we could enhance your stay and accommodate you with seamless arrival experience. Kiri Kiri Resort is away from Krabi Airport, approximately 45 minutes. Resort transportation is available with additional cost at 2,200 baht per car per way, maximum for 3 persons. The airport taxi and car rental are an option. Should you prefer to arrange, please let us know. As your stay is falling on Christmas Day, the attached file is an information of resort activity and dining option during this festive season. I would like to highlight Christmas Day dinner at Royal Keep Restaurant, which is candlelight dinner with international buffet style. And on 26 December 2020, resort will hold a complimentary sightseeing trip around Krabi town. Please note that the seats are limited and advance reservation is required. Once again, we would like to extend our sincere appreciation for choosing us to celebrate your festive holiday, and we all are looking forward to make your stay comfortable and memorable. If there is any arrangement or further assistance information that you may require, please contact me and my team at any time. Best regard, Fong Bia, Guest Service Supervisor. Alright, so we look at this email and what we see from this, I will go one by one. So the subject is different. You need to be star. You need to be different than other hotels. We should not say like your reservation at Kiri Kiri Resort. You should do something like your festive holiday or your Songkran, your next coming Songkran holiday with us, and followed by confirmation number, right? And then greeting guest name, greeting as the resort or hotel standard. Then you confirm about the departure date, room type that they book. Why? Why we need to confirm room type? Because maybe guests come back and ask us, reply back and ask us, oh, do you have any other bigger room, or I would like to, like experience ocean view room or the presidential suite, right? Then this is a chance for us to be able to upsell the guest. And also, arrival details. Of course, as I mentioned, we would like to know that when they will be arrived, then we can anticipate their arrival experience. And preference, what they like, what they don't like, food dietary, then we can prepare. Maybe guests allergic to something, or they did not eat anything like specific, then we can prepare our welcome fruit or welcome amenity without their allergic preference. Companion name, this is very important. I would like to highlight this one because Mr. Johnson gave us just only one name, right? And many of the staff asked me that why we need to know the second person, because we will know them up on register anyhow. But let me ask you this, if you don't know the second person name, when guests arrive, for example, guests come with hotel car, and you know just only Mr. Johnson, but he come with his friend, or he come with his kid. If you greet just only Mr. Johnson, other person will feel like we ignore them. We feel like, why you not recognize them? You feel, Swadika, Mr. Johnson. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Hi, sir, come this way. So this is like totally different. They will feel different. But if you have Mr. Johnson and Mr. Peterson arrive together and you know already, you are expecting them to arrive at the hotel, then Swadika, Mr. Johnson. Swadika, Mr. Peterson, how was your flight? We have been expecting you. So this is the Enhamce, right? And this I would like to highlight to you. Whenever you ask guests a question or ask them to do something, that means like we disturb them. Even ask them to give us some details because we want to know, right? So they will feel like we disturb them. But we need to have the way to ask, the way to write the email. Like, may I please have your arrival detail, preference, and company, and so on. Get why you want to know. So I explain more that because we would like to accommodate your stay, because we would like to create seamless arrival experience. So get will feel like, oh, I understand, I got it. Oh, I like to have smooth check-in, so I give it everything to you. Same when you talk to the guest, and you will understand more with second and third section about in-house and welcoming. Okay. Next one about transportation. Why I need to tell the guests about 45 minutes away from the airport? because guests can plan and then they was informed the duration, so they will not feel upset when they thought like, oh, I just go to a small island, it's just only 10 minutes. So, but when they come 45, they feel, oh, you know, so try it. And when they check in, they will complain to reception. But if they know already, they can plan what they can do. They can go to the toilet, to the restroom at the airport before get on the car. Or maybe they can arrange some dinner or pre-order for room service to serve them in the room if they're really hungry, or they would like us to make reservation in the restaurant and then they can go there and have dinner right after check-in. Yeah. And about transportation, I call magic word. The magic word is like polite way, the Polish word. Instead of saying them that our transportation is charged at 2,200 baht. So better to say like transportation is available with additional cost. So the same meaning, but better sound, right? And maximum of person as well. Many times that gets booked for 2 person, but they come more than 2. Or they book for 2 person for 2 rooms, but they did not tell us because they use different source of booking, but they expect to arrive at the same time. So one they book the car and at the airport, they appear that they have 4 guests. So guests understand that we tell them in advance already that maximum person in the car, how many. And also we not force them because we also give the option like information about other arrangement for taxi at the airports or even car rental. So it will not be hard upsell to the guest because we will do it up on check-in. Okay, next about the activity during stay, because they will be on Christmas Day. This is very important that you need to send some details or information about resort to the guest. And after you attach it, you need to highlight at least 2 activities to make guests feel that you really care for them. You really pay attention to send this email to them. Then you need to highlight it. My experience, even my previous staff, or even the hotel that I went on vacation, they just attach the email and here, this is the hotel information, best regard. So this is not enhanced stay. So you need to give some extra detail for the guests and they will appreciate you more. And also, if there has anything that they have limited seat, limited availability, you should inform the guest. Then we will be able to reject them. That is already fully booked, fully committed. So thank them about choosing us for the stay and ensure to them that we are looking forward and would like to make their stay more comfortable and memorable. And this is the second draft email about pre-arrival. And this guest is traveling with younger guests or the kids, 3 years old. His name is Timmy. Guest also request for baby cot before arrive. Request babysitting on 26th December at 10 a.m. And also they gave us a flight detail already. And they book into corner suite. And this is the email that I am going to send to the guest. Subject is your festive holiday at Kiri Kiri Resort. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, we are very pleased to have your family stay with us during this coming festive holiday. Your accommodation and transportation has been confirmed as below details. Period of stay 25 to 29 December 2020. Room type corner suite. Arrival flight PG 890 7 p.m. Transportation Nissan Tiara 2,200 baht per car per way with child seat. To accommodate our younger guest Timmy, baby cot and babysitting on 26 December at 10 a.m. have well arranged and confirmed. I also attach kids activity and resort activity for your review. May I please highlight that on 27 December, resorts will have movie Under the Star with 2 sessions for kids at 6:30 and Oscar-winning award movie at 7:30. On 28 December 2020, Resort will conduct Kids Parade at our Kids Club, where Timmy can join and have fun with his new friends. This is a complimentary activity. A complimentary 60-minute aroma massage for 2 persons per stay is privileged to your package. Pre-reservation is recommended. Please advise your preferred date and time by return. Once again, we appreciate that you have been choosing to stay with us on this coming family holiday. We are looking forward to welcoming you and family to make your stay more memorable and comfortable. If there is any pre-arrangement that you may require, please contact me and my team at any time. Best regard, Phong Bia, Guest Service Supervisor. So I will highlight only the detail that additional from the first draft email. I mentioned I call guest Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, and I also highlight Timmy, which is their son. Remember that when you deal with family, the parent heart is their children. So you need to pamper children, you need to take care of their children first, and then they will feel that their children not be ignored by us, and they will appreciate us more. And we reconfirm the flight details and the transportation arrangement, because sometimes the flight has been changed, the guest has rescheduled, then can remind them again, and then they can give us a new flight details. And also the things that they request, like baby cot and babysitting service, has confirmed in this email to make them feel like their request had been well taken care by us. We give the option of the activity, and we highlight again that Timmy can make new friends and have fun with new friends, right? And this is the thing that I would like to highlight. So if we have any reservation which is include, in package or dinner or some excursion, so we need to encourage guests to make pre-arrangement to avoid their, disappointment when they come to the hotels and they did not book in advance, and that activity, that reservation is not available. So I, experienced few times that guests did not plan for their spa, and then they did not know that they have the spa included, but they know it same day upon departure, and then they would like to have it at that time, and hotel could not provide for them, so they will bring up for complaint. Alright, so this is the end of pre-arrival, and I trust that this information may be useful to you, and then you can apply to your daily routine. Please stay tuned for second section, third and fourth section. And don't forget to subscribe my channel, because YouTube channel, they require certain subscriber. Please help me. Click subscribe, like and comment, and I am very happy to share any experience and knowledge that I have based into my 15-year experience to you. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณค่ะ